Bonjour et bienvenue à la classe de français. Je m'appelle Madame Des. And today we're going to be looking at speaking in the past tense in French. So one way to speak in the past tense is by using a past tense known as le passé composé. Le passé composé is a compound conjugation, meaning that it requires two parts. The first part is the present tense of an auxiliary verb or helping verb, and the second part is the past participle of the main verb. So most French verbs use the helping verb avoir, but there are certain verbs that use être as the helping verb. So look at this, for example. Elle a mangé. She ate. Elle is the subject pronoun. A is the present tense third person of the verb avoir. So this is the helping verb or the auxiliary verb. Manger is the past participle of the infinitive verb manger, which means to eat. So now let's take a look at another verb that actually uses être as the helping verb. Elle est allée. She went. Elle, our subject pronoun again. Et is the present tense third person of the verb être, and then aller is the past participle of the infinitive aller. So notice on this past participle, after the e accent aigu, or the e with the accent, there's an extra e. You actually make agreement with the past participle and the subject when you're using the helping verb être, but we're not really going to go into that for this teaching video. We'll save that for another lesson. Okay, so since there are only a certain number of verbs that use the helping verb être in forming the passé composé, it just makes sense to memorize those verbs, and then you just know that all the other verbs conjugate in the passé composé using avoir. So two popular methods that I like to use to aid in memorization of the verbs that use être in the passé composé are Dr. Mrs. Vandertramp and the House of Être. So let's take a look at Dr. Mrs. Vandertramp first. So this is a mnemonic device to help you to remember which verbs are conjugated with être. So you would just simply associate the letters DR, M, R, S, Vandertramp with the verbs. So this is just a tool to help you memorize. So these verbs are devenir, revenir, monter, retourner, sortir, venir, aller, naître, descendre, entrer, rentrer, tomber, rester, arriver, mourir, et partir. And here's another tool for helping you. This photograph also has the past participle, and you notice that it makes agreement there, or gives you option to make agreement in gender and number. Okay, so this next tool is called the House of Être. And this tool is designed to give you a visual aid. So if you're a visual learner, this is a really nice tool to use. So we are using our character, Monsieur Être, and he is moving through the house. And you'll notice that the verbs that we use for him in the passé composé are all conjugated with the helping verb être. And these are all verbs of movement. So whole body movement, for example, like arriving, going down, going up, passing by, etc. So this hopefully will help you to visualize these verbs. So let's take a look and see what Monsieur Être is up to. So Monsieur Être est né en 1967. So notice there the verb né in the passé composé, that's naître, to be born, using the helping verb être. Un jour, il est venu chez lui. Il est arrivé. Il est entré. Il est passé par la maison. Il est sorti dans le jardin. Il est retourné. Il est revenu à la maison. Il est rentré. Il est descendu dans le sous-sol. Il est tombé, le pauvre. Il est monté en haut. Ah, il est devenu malade. Il est allé au lit. Il est resté. Enfin, il est mort. Son homme est parti. Fin. Bon. So the house of Etre, and this just happens to be a PowerPoint slide version that moves, but you'll also see pictures as well on the internet of the house of Etre. Something like this, for example, La Maison d'Être. And again, the House of Être is just another tool to help you to remember the verbs of movement for the verbs that use être as the helping verb in the passé composé. So I hope that these two tools, Dr. and Mrs. Vandertramp and House of Être, help you to memorize les verbes dans le passé composé qui utilisent être. Bon. Au revoir and à bientôt.